Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. A life spent making mistakes is not only more honorable, but more useful than a life spent doing nothing. Make it a rule never to give a child a book you would not read yourself. You see things, you say, why? But I dream things that never were, and I say, why not? If you want to tell people the truth, make them laugh. Otherwise they'll kill you. The reasonable man adapts himself to the world. The unreasonable one persists in trying to adapt the world to himself. Therefore all progress depends on the unreasonable man. Those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything. There are two tragedies in life. One is to lose your heart's desire, the other is to gain it. People are always blaming their circumstances for what they are. I don't believe in circumstances. The people who get on in this world are the people who get up and look for the circumstances they want, and if they can't find them, make them. When two people are under the influence of the most violent, most insane, most elusive, and most transient of passions, they are required to swear that they will remain in that excited, abnormal, and exhausting condition continuously until death do them part. The single biggest problem in communication is the illusion that it has taken place. The liar's punishment is, not in the least that he is not believed, but that he cannot believe anyone else. Why should we take advice on sex from the Pope? If he knows anything about it, he shouldn't. Success does not consist in never making mistakes, but in never making the same one a second time. Patriotism is, fundamentally, a conviction that a particular country is the best in the world because you were born in it. You use a glass mirror to see your face. You use works of art to see your soul. He knows nothing, and he thinks he knows everything. That points clearly to a political career. A pessimist is a man who thinks everybody is as nasty as himself and hates them for it. My way of joking is to tell the truth. It's the funniest joke in the world. If you have an apple and I have an apple, and we exchange these apples, then you and I will still each have one apple. But if you have an idea and I have an idea, and we exchange these ideas, then each of us will have two ideas. After all, the wrong road always leads somewhere. The play was a great success, but audience was a dismal failure. The sex relation is not a personal relation. It can be irresistibly desired and rapturously consummated between persons who could not endure one another for a day in any other relation. Better keep yourself clean and bright. You are the window through which you must see the world. Liberty means responsibility. That is why most men dread it. A life spent making mistakes is not only more honorable, but more useful than a life spent doing nothing. People who say it cannot be done should not interrupt those who are doing it. Success does not consist in never making mistakes, but in never making the same one a second time. Take care to get what you like, or you will be forced to like what you get. My way of joking is to tell the truth. It's the funniest joke in the world. We don't bother much about dress and manners in England, because as a nation we don't dress well and we've no manners. The reformer for whom the world is not good enough finds himself shoulder to shoulder with him that is not good enough for the world. Nothing is more dreadful than a husband who keeps telling you everything he thinks and always wants to know what you think.